Spiritual sense is more secure than rational analysis. Xiefeng. December 26, 2020. People have six senses: sight, hearing, taste, smell, touch, and spirituality. Their perception and cognition of the material world depend on their five physical senses, while those of the non-material world depend on their final one, their spirituality, for example, the past and the future, heaven and hell, the physiological field and inner activities of others, and future good or bad luck cannot be recognized and perceived by their physical senses, but only by their spiritual perception and recognition. Perception and cognition of the future can be based on rational analysis, but that is extremely unreliable because it depends on pre-existing knowledge. While knowledge comes from the summary of practical experiences in life, the teachings of predecessors, and from books by way of the physical senses, these things have their limitations. Past experiences can never solve the difficulties and predicaments faced in the present and future. Furthermore, historical experiences are mostly distorted records, many of which might even have been fabricated based on limited clues, such as the abdications of Yao, Shan, and Yu, that people have always admired in Chinese history. Perhaps it was not at all as it was recorded in Sima Qian's historical records. It is useless to use unreliable knowledge and experiences to analyze and speculate on future scenarios, and the conclusions drawn by logical inferences from questionable things must also be considered unreliable. For example, if we want to know the value of a book before we read it, it is unreliable to rely on other people's introductions and recommendations. The most reliable way is to roll up the book and then touch the center of it with the palm of your hand to feel it. If what you feel in the palm of your hand is a blast of warmth, then this book will definitely be of value to you, but if you feel a current of cold air, then it will not be. Not only is it worthless, but it might also be harmful. Spiritual perception is like testing the value of something with the palm of your hand against a closed book. This method is simple and effective because the palm of your hand will not deceive you, whereas other people's introductions and recommendations can and may. The same is true when dealing with people. For example, if someone wants to add you to their social media contacts, then his or her first sentence, their small picture or video, or an article sent by them will tell you everything that you need to know. This depends on your spiritual sense. If you feel comfortable and refreshed, then you should approve this person, but if you feel uncomfortable and unpleasant, or dark and dim, then they should probably be denied. When dealing with people, it is best to capture their first telepathy. If you feel good, then you should associate with them, but if you feel bad, then please stop immediately. Once you have dealt with people for a long time, you will develop rational analyses and cognitive judgments. At that time, cut, it won't sever, sort, it become messier. It is your troubling woe and an unspeakable taste fee is your heart. Whether it is for a person, a theory, a religion, a political party, or a country, it is more effective to use spiritual perception and understanding. For the future, spiritual perception is more accurate. From this point of view, it is better to read fewer bad books and hear fewer bad words. The more messy knowledge and information that you know, the more spiritually insensitive you will be. The 8 Miraculous Programs of the Human Body. Xiefeng. November 22, 2012. The operation of the human body is a program, within which 8 miracle programs are embedded: self-ignition, being rescued, auto-intoxication, self-healing, releasing self-healing magical chemicals, magic power and art, going crazy, being possessed by evil spirits, and in bliss. When conditions are ripe, these 8 programs will automatically start up and operate. Self-ignition: the human body can combust spontaneously. This combustion occurs without flames and can be described as molecular fission or molecular dissipation. When the body's functions reach a high level of order and all energy is concentrated at a single point, if the consciousness leaves the body at this moment, the body's entire molecular structure will disintegrate and disperse. During dispersion, the molecules move in the direction of the consciousness, creating a spectacle similar to a comet streaking across the sky. This phenomenon is referred to as rainbow body transformation in the cultivation community. Being rescued: when a person faces life-threatening danger and has no immediate help, praying to deities for assistance can instantly turn the situation from perilous to safe. Auto-intoxication. When a person reaches the peak of anger and rage, a poison release program is activated in the body, causing instant self-poisoning, making the entire body toxic. Self-healing. Releasing self-healing magical chemicals. When a person's consciousness is in a state of ethereal clarity, with no sense of self, no attachment, and continuous joy, the body releases a miraculous elixir. This elixir can make diseases disappear, cure terminal illnesses, and bring about miracles. Magic power and art. When a person focuses intently on a phenomenon or an object without the slightest distraction, supernatural abilities can manifest. This allows them to act freely without obstacles. Going crazy. When a person's thoughts are entangled and there is no way to release or resolve them, madness ensues. Women are prone to madness due to emotional entanglements, while men can go mad from suppressed emotions that find no release. Being possessed by evil spirits. When a person's desires become uncontrollable, they will be possessed by evil spirits, behaving irrationally and speaking words they do not understand. This is known as spiritual possession. The person is no longer themselves but is controlled by a demonic spirit. In bliss. When a person's inner world is flawless, free from pessimism, negativity, and all negative emotions, and filled only with gratitude, truth, goodness, and beauty, transforming completely into love and radiating love, they can experience the state of extreme bliss. The universe is filled with infinite mysteries. Due to the holographic nature of the universe, a single grain of sand contains a world, and a single leaf holds the essence of enlightenment. The human body also harbors endless wonders. The 8 miraculous programs mentioned above are part of the body's inherent capabilities. As the saying goes, sincerity can move mountains. As human beings, exploring the mysteries of the body offers boundless joy and holds the promise of a beautiful future.